The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You ready? Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
when a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Big stop, let's go. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Hey, Alpha. Shift.
Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
All right. For one out. I got you. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. All right. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Value 3. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Breeze now. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, here's another 2nd and goal from the 5 now. Shotgun now for Breeze. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right here.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. On the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ric Flair. We go 76. 76. Maverick. Hey. High 7.
On 1st down. Gone. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Like 20.
At the 47-yard line.
25. Orange. 5.
Here's Gurley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Value 3. Hey, exit.
From the 44, Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pushing through the contact. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, they run with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Goff on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10, 15-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brees He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aqib Talib, the corner, with a sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze to throw. Complete. Smith has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And the Saints first down.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. By Buying time to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to one play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing now. Gone. Escapes the sand. He's going to lose big-time yardage here, but it may not matter because a flag is down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Tiger. Hey, team 6.
Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They run. It's Gurley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check it. 12.
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for that, I never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crip.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hold Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Hey.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the